Well, we had them all show up in Dunehold, magnificent city of the dunes, or I think that's what it says on the sign. It's an interesting place. Been there a few times. Like that, it's very different from the other places around the area. Very different from other places that you've probably seen before. If you're into buildings, it's definitely the beautiful buildings, beautiful colors. But while they were there, they had found a place to stay, and then they had gotten on the train. Which I thought was really funny that it was Theo's dream, and I don't think he liked it so much after he went on it. But they went into the city, went deeper in, were heading towards the castle district to get an appointment with the nobility, and then also going to visit with the Mages Guild, since it's all in the same place. And I think Dorric finally realized something's going on with all of the weird things that he's heard and others have heard about him. So he saw a couple temples to go try to visit, and their plan was to get their appointment set up, and then maybe they're dispersing around the city. We'll have to see, because you can never predict how these guys go about anything.
Well, he's not wrong.
Very true. Very true.
I can't even predict what I'm about to do.
I mean, there is a certain level of chaos that's just inherent with dice games.
Listen, just don't go to jail.
unless you're just visiting.
Why would you think I would go off to jail? I've not done anything. Wait, there was that one hobbit.
Halfling.
Oh, okay, you have a point. I think I could be on my best behavior.
It's okay, I just tried to type meeting with 4 A's, so it's one of those days. Yeah, so you guys were looking for the scribes to talk to them about the spire. Set up an appointment to talk with the nobility, the king, and all that fun stuff. And then also to talk to the Mages Guild, since they would be the ones who would more or less keep track of the goings-on of the spire.
Theo, guy, I don't know if I really need to go and talk to these people. We talked about this before, but I really don't think I should go in there. I think it's a bad idea.
Then what do you want to do?
I mean, that whole experience at the tavern, everyone, and knowing what's
you mean when you traumatize that family?
I mean, I wouldn't
Not
call
once,
it
but twice.
traumatizing.
I think that's up for the therapist to decide.
I doubt they could be objective in it.
It was entertaining.
That does not assist us on our journey. I saw off in the distance 2 places that I think might be able to help me. I didn't see a Temple of Arrows, but I think one of these others maybe could guide me some. I'd love to go and speak with them. But how do you feel about splitting the party?
Theo looks at Guy, and then back at Dorric. And then at Guy and nods.
Wait, am I leaving or is he leaving?
We can handle this here. Dorric, with his hand on Dorric's shoulder. Just
He's
don't
trembling.
go to jail.
He's trembling.
And
Just don't go to jail, buddy. You know the laws. You know what not to do. Don't go to jail. We
Don't
do
go to
not
jail.
have the kind of money to bail you out.
I don't have much.
I mean, that's assuming they even do bail in the city.
Automatically get thrown in. What is that? When they just automatically throw you into the military. I can't think of it.
Conscription?
Yes. Automatic conscription. Forced conscription.
Yeah, forced
There we go.
conscription.
That's it. Yeah. Dorric.
Oddly enough, that's not the first time I've said that word today.
You've had a weirder day than
Well, yeah.
Dorric will kind of trying to straighten up and stand as tall as he can. And, well, I'll let you know. Do we need to meet somewhere at a time or something? This might be a good idea to set something up like that.
Let's see. What's a good place to meet? I guess the Link station. It's a place we all know.
Did we get away with the tavern?
Yeah, you guys slept here the previous
We
night.
might have to
I believe
change
you got it for a
taverns,
couple
though.
days. That's a possibility.
What did I do there?
You screamed in
yelled at
somebody's
the
face, I
half-
think, twice.
Yeah.
Was that the hobbits?
The halflings, yes.
Oh yes, the halflings. Oh god, dang! I think that's twice I've done that.
Yeah, you did it to them. They called them hobbits, yes.
Yeah,
Screamed in the face, also yes.
yeah. Oh,
We went through 3 servers.
that's right. Yeah, we may have to find a new one. Okay, all right. So we'll meet back up at the district link up near, I guess, the taverns.
Well, we're all going to be in this part of the city. Why don't we just meet up at the district link in this section of the city?
Yeah.
That would make more sense. That's why you're the brains of the operation, Theo. Gives him a little,
That's
gives him a
terrifying.
little punch in the elbow. And
I thought I was the brains.
I'm sure we all equally contribute. Wink at Theo.
More some than others. Jingles his money bag.
With that, Dorric will kind of march off in the direction of the temples that he saw off in the distance.
Okay, which temple are you wanting to go to?
I'm not sure. It was Nero and Sentinel, is that correct?
Yeah, Nero and Sentinel are the two that you can see in this portion of the city itself. Oh, my document decided to break. So
Were they kind of close to one another, or is one closer than the other?
So the one that would be closest to you at this moment in time would be the one to Nero.
Wait, is it Nero or De Niro? Because I heard De Niro. Okay.
Nero.
Oh. Alright.
And Nero, that document is not correct. Nero is. So I'll give you a kind of a backing on the two guys, on the two guys you see, so you can kind of get.
I was going to ask if I could try to recall what I remembered about each of those particular gods as I walked along towards it.
Give me a. What's on there? Give me a religion check.
Got it. It should be good. 19.
19. 16. Alright, so I need this document. So, Nero. Nero is an interesting god. Known as the Crafter. He is the god of primarily of cities. Like his domain would be the cities and grab Nero's thing fast. Cities and creation. Yeah, because he creates cities, create wealth. All the things that go into that kind of like shared area there. He was a man who made. He crafted many of the weapons of the different gods, and as such, they bestowed upon him divinity.
So he was mortal at one time.
Correct.
Okay.
So that's what we got from him. And then Sentinel. Sentinel is a god of. Basically, he's the watcher of the dead. He is the god that ensures the dead stay dead. Undeath is a mortal sin to Sentinel's people. Or an immortal sin. It's like their biggest, baddest sin is undeath. So they're kind of that, darker. They watch over graveyards, make sure the dead stay dead, and that sort of activity. So it's up to you to decide which direction which god you wish to try to talk to first. I will say Nero is one of the younger deities. Same level of pantheon as Eros would be. Sentinel is one of the elder deities.
Well, with I guess with Nero being closer, and him being a young god, in the same kind of pantheon as Eros, I'll go and. Or do I remember having Eros having any dealings like liking, disliking either of them or anything like that outside of like the young versus elder god thing?
Nero would have been the one to make Eros's warhead.
Oh, gotcha. In that case, yeah, definitely going to go with Nero. Definitely.
Okay.
Oh.
So Nero's. So as you're gonna walk along, you have to kind of go a little ways into the castle district itself. You're able to see all these, fancy buildings, the stucco, the different clay colors on the roofs. And as you head deeper into the city itself, the city proper, you pass a few of the different manor houses and different sights and sounds of the castle district itself. You would walk past a stage where there is currently a group performing on the stage. But as you continue walking past that little stage area on the road, you have to kind of go around it. There is the large Temple of Nero. The Temple of Nero in the city it's not the same kind of tan stucco color the rest of the buildings are. It's almost got like this golden hue to it.
Interesting. Like glittery? gold?
It probably would be glittery if the city itself wasn't so sunny. It's kind of like a dull gold color.
Okay. Good.
But it's a large kind of sprawling complex. There's a big open courtyard heading right into the center of it by the gates on the side of the road. Gates are open. There are two champions standing guard by the gates. But when you look inside, over the gate itself is the symbol of Nero, which is the bronze anvil. And it is open, people walk in and out. The guards kind of the champions will look at them, and just kind of, if they don't appear to be any kind of a threat, they just let them pass. Kind of like that cursory glance.
Okay. So, what race are the guardians? There are people that are attending this temple.
Nero would attract all people, but because Nero was indeed a human in his life, he does have a very large following in the human group.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I can imagine as a dwarf, we would also appreciate the making of weapons and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll approach the entrance and just kind of walk, my way in, not necessarily knowing where I'm going, but just a little bit of confidence. I'm in an area that feels more familiar, but slightly different. Then, as I cross into the threshold for the temple, I'll make the symbol of Eros as I enter, which is just basically making like a letter A with your hand, ASL. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, people don't really pay. It's like nobody really doesn't really draw attention to have a different symbol, because I mean, Nero kind of attracts all people.
When I come in, do I see anyone who is like dressed in temple garbs, or who seems to be like customer relations department? I guess. Is there a kiosk in the temple saying, "Ask me your questions"?
So there is a thing. There are people kind of wearing. There are people who are wearing the temple garb, but they're either talking with somebody or they're walking in a group. But you do see this center area, like this center area in the open garden walk area, the courtyard itself. And there are three of these little metal, like little metal things that move.
Like little towers or something, or like...
No, they're like basically like a little metal doll that's moving around on this center area.
Okay. Do they look familiar to me at all?
You would notice that they all have the symbol of Nero on them, like on their garb.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just kind of go up to someone who may have been speaking to someone. Go up to a pair that are in the garbs talking to each other. Just go up and tap them on the arm, politely and say, "Excuse me."
So they'll kind of turn. Yes, what can I help you with? Kind of thinks he's supposed to look at the human, then he realizes you're not there. He has to look down.
Eyes down here, buddy. And hold on. I need to possibly speak to a priest about a problem.
Well, you can go talk to the puppets. They'll know who's available.
I'm sorry. Did you say Papa-san?
No, the puppets.
Puppets. Oh. Puppets. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'll just kind of go the direction that he pointed and be kind of confused and go, I'm not really, I have no idea what I'm doing here.
So he pointed towards the that raised area in the center of the courtyard.
So there's,
and as you walk closer to it, one of the little metal people will turn and walk towards you.
Oh, they're people. Okay.
Like, are you looking for something? They're not people. They're like little metal. They basically are like little metal dolls.
Oh, that's creepy. God, I'm glad I didn't do what I was about to do. I almost walked up to him and tried to ring the bell for service and just pat him on the top. Okay. I have an affliction that I need to have looked at.
So the little metal doll thing will look at you with its gemstone eyes, kind of look you up and down a little bit, and say, "Well, is it like a rash, or is it something deeper, or something inside that I need to know so I can get you to the right people?"
I mean, it's nothing like that. I hear things, and other people hear things.
I love that. I hear things, but it's not just me. I swear.
Embarrassing things.
So Papa will kind of look at you, and if it, you could tell if it had eyelids, it would probably be blinking a little bit, and it just okay. I will let someone know, because I think I know who you should probably go and speak to.
Okay, well,
you would
The
recognize
city guard.
you would recognize the puppet will make a gesture and like start moving its mouth like it's sending a message to somebody.
oh, okay. So I just stand here and we stare at each other.
I mean, you can go sit down if you like.
I'll turn around and go find a bench in the shade. This is open air in my mind, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's pretty open air. It's deserty.
Okay, yeah, I'll find a area in the shade and sit down and start like munching on a piece of ration while I just wait there, like I'm waiting for a doctor. Is there a magazine to read?
No.
Newspaper.
I mean, you could get a city newspaper. I mean, there's people hawking them all over the place.
Yeah, but is there one in like the waiting area I'm in?
No, you'd have to step out of the gate slightly to go get one.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just sit there and wait till the puppet, like, gestures, calls me over, or somebody approaches me, I guess.
So yeah, it wouldn't take very long, and there would be a human man will kind of come out wearing the robes, and he'll kind of like, look around a little bit and then start heading towards you. They'll walk up and he says you were looking to possibly have, it sounded like a curse.
I don't know what it is 100%. I hear things when I talk to people. but they hear it too.
Interesting.
But it's not
We
everyone.
can come
either.
back. Well, if you follow me, we can go back to my chambers there, and we can. Well, chambers isn't the right word. A private place to talk.
Oh gosh. Okay, I will just follow the way that he gestures, goes. Yeah, to see what we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start walking. So it'll lead you into the temple proper, and for every bit as immaculate it is outside, it's even more so inside. Because you have, marble with gold inlays on the floor, and you have all these columns. And...
Can I ask you a quick question as we're walking?
Sure.
How do you keep it this clean? I was in charge of cleaning important things at my temple, and I couldn't get it this clean. And you have freaking sand outside your city. It's immaculate in here.
It takes devotion and extra care, to be sure. It's something that we all take part in to some level or another to make sure everything stays clean.
It's a useful skill. Is everyone's temple this clean?
It does help when everyone takes at least a small bit at a time. Plus, the way this building is built, if we open the doors on the far side of the building, we open the doors on this side, then the wind will naturally take care of most of the sand.
A very smart design. And he'll just kind of nod and continue to walk along. As if he understood how that works. No clue.
So you'll be led through. So you'll be led through the temple itself. You end up going past the side of like their large library.
Okay.
And he'll take you down a hallway there, and there's some open rooms with there's like comfy chairs, a view outside looking out of the city, and he'll step into one of those.
Okay.
Like, have a seat, and do you need anything to drink before we start looking at this, or you want to get right into it?
Do I have to get naked for this? Dead serious looking at him. He thinks this guy is like a doctor, and he's about to examine him.
It's like, normally no, but
Dorric removes his hands from the buttons on his clothes. And he'll...
You have a seat, and he's going to go to the cabinet in the side of the room, and he actually pours himself a drink after that.
Oh. So I'll sit down and go, so how do we do this?
Well, I would like you to do whatever it is that you have to do to make the voices happen.
I have no idea. I just need you to help me.
Well, I need to have an idea of what is going on in order to do that.
When I talk to people I don't know and ask them questions, they hear things about me, and then I hear them too. So I need you to help me.
kind of questions do you typically ask when this happens?
Tell me about this town. Have you seen Billy Bob? Where is Jake? Those kind of things. When I ask them about things and try to understand what about the city or wherever what we're talking to, trying to find out information.
Okay.
So would you please help me?
But I am... Like I said, I need to figure out what exactly is happening to go as far as I can.
You're taking a lot.
Well, like I said, I need to figure it out, and I was trying to see if what you do is make it how you can activate whatever this thing is that you're talking about, where you hear things. Is it when you're trying to maybe show off, you're trying to be more specific towards anything? Are you...
No, nothing like that.
I guess
trying to
trying
remember the last time it happened. What did I say to the halfling? What was it? Really thought all I did was ask him about the city. I was trying to be nice. I was almost being diplomatic with it.
Okay. That's a start. So, why don't you try to tell me something about yourself that you think was impressive? Like a story.
I mean, I did catch the biggest fish in the world as a child. Maybe not in the world, but at least in the lake.
Give a diplomacy for
Jesus.
how you converse this fish.
That is a 4.
Nice. All right. So as you're talking about this fish, you start talking about how you caught it. I remember you're recounting how you caught it with your bare hands and how it jumped out of your hands and gave you a good swat as it went to swim away. And as you're telling the story, what is an embarrassing thing that this voice would hint at in Dorric's past?
He would, all of a sudden, there's this envisioned, this young Dorric standing in front of his classroom. And all of a sudden, his pants fall down in front of the entire room. And they can tell. It's just, it is what it is, if you know what I mean.
So did you say they could tell it's cold in there?
That's why they call it a mine.
Alright, so the human would kind of
and he sees everything.
Having seen this,
he sees everything. No, it's not true. I've got a huge mind.
So it sounds like I've seen one of these before, possibly. Give me a second. He's going to look at a. He's going to go over to a book off to the side there. It's just off the side of his chair. Starts flipping through it and says, "Okay, maybe this." Kind of get up, walk over towards you, and says, may I see your hand?"
And he'll hold out his right hand.
Okay, so he's going to grab your hand and All right, is enough. So he kind of takes your hand and he kind of says some words in Elvish. And then as he's saying the words in Elvish, he'll switch to Draconic. And then his eyes will widen and he kind of takes a step back. And he says, it's probably a really good thing you didn't go to Sentinel for this.
Why?
Well, it appears you have been cursed by someone among the undead.
I knew that freaking fart had done that.
I don't know. Maybe you told a slight, or you slighted this undead in some way.
I mean, a friend of mine talks to himself, and I think that's who did it. Now that I know that. It makes sense.
I can gather some things to try to cure it here, but this is the kind of curse that you would be able to cure on your own if you take time to think about it and study it and reflect upon yourself. If that is something you wish to partake on your own.
How much would it cost me to fix it now? Don't you dare look at my character sheet.
Oh, why not? To cure it now, I would say it would cost you 2 gold. It's not a material spell, it's just time and words and actions.
I mean, I have that. I thought you were going to charge something more than that.
If it was material, yes.
So how long are we told? Do I have to stay here? What do we have to do?
Well, if it'd be hard to tell if it doesn't cure within the first attempt. So I'd probably say about an hour. We can try it multiple times and make sure it works.
So
if it cures before the hour is up, then you can leave. But just to make sure, I'd say probably at least plan for that.
He is essentially doing the whole Futurama meme of "take my money now," and just reaching into it. He cannot open his bag quick enough. He is spilling coins and copper on the floor as he hands the 2 coins over to the priest. He goes, "Do it now."
Okay. So he's going to take your hand again and start saying some words and making motions with his other hand as he kind of draws sigils in the air. And his first try, he does, and he finishes it, and he will. So he'll kind of sit down and, well, we can try to do another story again to see if it works see if it worked, or maybe we have to pull somebody else in case, just to make sure it does it. Now that we've spoken to each other, it might not happen again.
It's always with somebody new, so I reckon we should yell down the hallway.
So he'll see somebody in the hallway, and he'll call out to them and ask them to come in. And this time it would be a human woman who comes in.
God, this word. And so Dorric will begin telling her the story of the fish again.
Okay.
You really want to risk her seeing that scene again?
I mean, who says it's been a different memory every time? So, I mean...
It's also been different small talk every time.
So, you get through your entire story. Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh god, it's a 2.
So, nothing really terribly bad. Like, no terrible memory is shared. But she doesn't believe your story about the fish.
I think this may have actually worked. Quick. So, Dorric will turn around and, like, start just vigorously shaking the hand of the priest. Like... Won't you? I thank you. I tell you. I mean, I know. You know, Eros is definitely still the top dog, but I mean, Nero's up there with him. Having made all the weapons and everything, he's definitely like my second favorite god. Absolutely. I knew this was the right place to go. It's just continuously shaking and just a waterfall of nonsense about how incredible Eros but Nero is still number 2. Talk coming out of my hands as I appreciate him.
So he'll grin a little bit, and I will say, by the time you go through all this process and you eventually calm down, he's just gonna say, just remember, if something like that happens once again, to remember to focus upon yourself. And you could maybe cure it without it going too awry.
Dorric will stop in his tracks and turn around and go, "Was again? This wasn't permanent?"
Oh no! I mean, you can always get a curse again. You can get curses from all kinds of things.
I didn't think about that. Then he'll turn around and just slowly walk out the door because he thought he was eternally immune from being cursed. And now he's disappointed. And I guess he'll start making his way back to the L train. Actually, like, we'll say he's the friendly dwarf now. He's waving at people. He's whistling a tune as he skips along to the L train. He just
maybe stops, listens to the little performance there
absolutely
at the stage.
Stops, throws a couple copper up on the stage. Go, I'll remember you when you're big, and I'll get to say that I was here and heard you first. It's like the best day of his life. Nothing can go wrong. The sun is shining. Flowers smell amazing. He's happy.
Alright, so we will cut over to Theo and Guy. So meanwhile, when Dorric walks off to the temple, Theo and Guy, you are just outside the building for the scribes. So you guys would have seen Dorric walk off, cut around a corner before too long. And then...
Alright, so with him gone, this should make this relatively easy. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well,
I mean, he's not that bad.
well,
Honestly, the city says it's kind of funny.
yeah, but he's a mite embarrassing. Not really the
So
best
is
for
Cousin
first
Jimbo.
impressions. Who's cousin Jimbo?
One of the orcs. He's everybody's cousin Jimbo.
Oh, yeah, alright. Everybody's got a Jimbo.
The black sheep. Alright. You're better at talking to people than I am. I don't have my weapon, so I don't look as mean, I guess. Look at tribal tattoos on the side of his head. I don't look as mean.
Well, yeah, sure.
Alright. We're supposed to be setting up an appointment for the Royal Quarter. I'm looking for the metal skin person.
Yeah.
Asamir, I think, is what they are.
Some sort of metal, not metal man.
It's metallic sheen, not metal.
I know. A metal, not metal man.
Yeah.
Right. Motions guy to go first.
Alright. He's going to make sure his clothes and his appearance are in order before entering. No. I mean, he does all the stuff in the morning before he, goes out and about, because he was raised better than that. But that doesn't stop him from. All right, I have to make a good first impression, like taking the hat off, combing the hair real quick, making sure there's like nothing stuck on his face from breakfast, no weird stains on his clothes, that type of thing. And then we'll open the door.
Theo helps open the door. It's like reaches over.
You walk into a large open room that has a bunch of desks all in a line. People behind them, people in front of them, talking to the people there, getting stuff set up. Very, very, very a la DMV. There's seats in the back there. People are waiting in line.
There's a line of people. There's a line to get into the line.
You made bureaucracy jokes. You did this to yourselves.
Who made the bureaucracy jokes?
It's suddenly a very good thing I'm not there.
You said there's a line?
There's a few people sitting and waiting.
There's a line and there's people waiting to get into the line?
Listen, we aren't at the DMV. Because there's no motor vehicles.
Not in this part of the world, at least.
But it's worse, because it's to talk to the nobility and the scribes, so it's even worse than a motor vehicle. It's way worse than the DMV.
Oh, so there's less ring kissing?
Theo looks at Guy, is like, sometimes I wish we had some kind of icon from the damn the people we work for, so we get special treatment from nobles and shit.
Are you hoping for some sort of social pass that happens to be rapid?
Yes, a fast pass, if you will. A thing that cuts red tape like butter.
A quick ticket, gotcha.
Is there like a front desk we can go like tell someone why we're here?
Yes.
Drags a chair up to the desk so Guy can talk to this person face to face.
I'm assuming this is a multiracial city. There's probably a desk for short people.
It's a step stool.
Wouldn't it be a step ladder?
He's not that short. Desks aren't that tall.
Could be if it was an orc's.
Is it a standing desk now?
Okay. I need to ask, are there any orcs here? Because that will determine whether or not Guy truly believes this was a good decision to let Dorric go somewhere else.
Due to the way that this city is, there is literally just about every single race you could possibly think of in the world. Any race you've ever seen, heard of, or even heard is around.
No, I meant like behind the desk.
Oh, the administrator we're about to talk to.
I will say, not the administrator you're about to talk to, but there is an orc at one of the
Okay. Well, we just avoided a whole conversation about. So, how are you related to Theo? Have you met my friend Guy? He likes tall women. You are a woman.
I can't believe we've only spent a couple days together.
You are a woman, right? It's hard to tell. You don't have the beards like us glorious dwarves do.
Alright.
Alright, we've done enough out of character Dorric slander.
I do think give me a perception check while you guys are doing your Dorric slander and waiting to go.
I'm not saying it's in character, it's out of character.
I'm saying there was a delay, so we're gonna see if anybody passed you in line.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, my perception is a 23, thank you very much. Who's cutting us in line?
Well, I was a 19, so they're pretty good too.
Well, I was gonna say, if you both rolled under a 20, you guys would have realized that while you were lollygagging, somebody got in front of you in the line because you weren't in line. Yeah, so you're in line, and it comes up for the person to speak to. Yeah, so you're able to go up and speak to this person. The aide that calls you over the aide that calls out for the next person is an elf.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Are they a tall elf? Are they a short elf? It's not super important. What does this elf look like?
A regular height elf. Elf.
The elfiest.
The elfiest of elves.
The elf on the record shelf.
So the elf asks you to come over here, and as you come to sit at the table, he says, "What are you here in the city for?"
Well, aside from seeing the lovely city you have here, we are looking for potentially some persons and or information on the spires.
The spires. So he kind of flips through this this big book on the desk. Let's see. Who do you need to go speak to about the spires?
We were hoping you could tell us.
We're looking
I'm
for
looking for
a metal sheen man named Kasan. I believe that is Kasan.
Well, that would be a different department, so I can get you set up for that department as well.
Nice and organized. Definitely not like where I'm from.
So he says, okay, the spires. So the spires would require an audience with the royal family. So we can get you in line for that. As for finding people, is it a missing person? Is it a what's the reason for finding them?
I believe the old term was misconnection.
No, this is the guy that was. He went to the spire. He's the last known person to be at the spire.
Okay, so that would also be part of the purview of the royal family and possibly also the mages.
Okay. Mages.
Any other business while you're in the city?
Just so we know, is there a dress code when meeting the royal family?
Kind of looks you both over. Definitely not that.
Fair.
Okay, but out of character, the hat should at least still be able to work for the outfit. Hat can stay. Everything else, get rid.
I mean, Theo wouldn't look threatening though. He like all you see.
But he's still in his adventuring gear, like his old dusty, his old crappy duster, his half furs, and he definitely looks like an adventurer.
Arrows doesn't judge
isn't armed
people
to the
like
teeth.
that.
You weren't there.
Out of character, where was there like? There's a lot of red tape in this city. So, what kind of licenses do we need for making money or going to certain areas that would stand out in Guy's mind from the laws that we were given? There was a pamphlet for that too.
I need something more specific than that. I need more specific information than that.
Business license.
Business license, busking license.
Oh, so you're asking about those?
Also, for clarification, busking isn't just like panhandling. It's like I'm going to do an entertainment thing and people are going to give me money, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do we go to get any licenses for busking or opening up a temporary shop?
That'd be Department 3, so I can get you a ticket for them as well.
All right.
So organized. He's not being sarcastic.
So
He's like impressed about this.
Is there?
Are you more excited about the bureaucracy than the train ride?
You gotta think about the chaos in which Theo grew up in. This is impressive to him.
But is he like a little bit exasperated? Like, wow, it's so organized. It's a little overwhelming.
No, like, hey, this is impressive. Nothing's this organized.
What?
I gotta remember about this for my shop.
I'm sorry. What did you say you call your organization? The Deward Decimal System? Name and classification? Wow.
So yeah, he's gonna give you a ticket. The first one is to get an appointment set up with the royal family. You realize that according to that ticket, you are the third in line.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Busy
That
royal
doesn't happen
family.
very often, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, but it's weird that it happened thrice. In the same day?
Is that
The ticket for the Mages Guild appointment, you are 20th in line. And then the one to get a license for like busking or set up a business in the city, the ticket reads you are number 3,000 in line.
Yeah, but listen, that's fair, but that line's got to be absolutely moving compared to the other lines.
Everything's established.
It's not.
Go.
Like quick perusal, look at backing. No. Yes. No. No.
Don't.
Yes. No.
Don't worry about making money. My pops taught me a lot of stuff about how to circumvent licensing, not illegally, as he's sitting there at the desk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you really want to talk about that right in front of this fine
And
gentleman?
he's like making sure it's not illegally.
And they worried
But to
about me
go-
going to jail.
Work with a business that's already established using their licensing.
Yeah,
Sell
but
your goods to them, and then they sell the goods for themselves.
Yeah, but Theo, I don't necessarily have goods to offer, but I can spin quite the yarn. And also, I need to remind you that this is the same city where you cannot even pet the stray cats without a license. No, it was feeding them.
So the elf hands you the tickets and then yells, next.
Have a good day. Thank you for your time.
It's like, go away.
Alright. Let us... So, what day is our appointment with the royal family? Is it today?
No, it's... Your appointment is to go to the person to get the appointment to talk to the
Oh,
royal family.
I was about to say.
I thought there was a level of middle management.
This was the line to get into the line.
This sounded too easy.
Yeah. Well, otherwise, all of the lines would be out the door. Now only one of the lines is out the door.
So while you're waiting to talk to the person to set up the appointment for the royal family, you're sitting kind of close to the line for the business licenses. So give me some perception checks for that.
Ooh, that one's not as good. That's a 15.
The bot's been nice to me today. I'll use the bot.
Well, now that you said something.
17.
All right.
See, I don't jinx myself like that.
I don't. At least
Not
not
terrible.
today.
So as you're sitting there waiting, you kind of hear the questions that are being asked of the people trying to get the business licenses. So the questions that are being asked is they need a business plan, like they need to know how much you're expecting to make. They also are checking to see if you have a account at one of the banks in the city. And they're checking the level of like scrutiny about this license seems to be pretty intense. And it's very slow going.
Are there other people applying for not just like proper businesses, but I did also ask if there was a busking license.
It's business license, period. And then you find out from somebody who gets accepted for what they're doing is they get to then go into the department to get the license for the business they're pursuing.
Wait. Just to recap, there's a line to get to the line to get a business license, which gets you to the line to get the business license proper.
Yes.
There is no war in Dunehold, but there will be bloodshed, I swear. My old
I think your
nemesis.
business license is not happening.
Alright, I guess I'm just telling stories at the tavern whenever I can. And if people want to tip me, they can. We'll call it a gratuity instead of a proper business transaction.
Could
That's
always just talk to the tavern about them hiring you as a storyteller for the night.
Well, the gratuity fee is how my second great uncle got away with selling homemade hooch.
It's like, I'm not selling it. They're just tipping me afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not selling it. They're paying for the jar rental.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So, I guess we're just gonna wait for them to call us for the royal thing. I'm not even gonna worry about the business thing because that's a lot. Theo now understands why Pops did it the way he did. He's like, nah, that's too much.
Don't make bureaucracy jokes at me. I will make it the most convoluted bureaucracy you've ever heard of.
Wait till we get to
so
the form
you're-
numbers you have to complete.
You gotta remember, you also modeled this city after Madrid, so it makes sense that there's this much bureaucracy.
Hold on, I just
All
need
of Europe's this way.
I just need everybody at home to know that Silver said, "Don't make bureaucracy jokes at me," while simultaneously posting in the chat we have here, "Don't make bureaucracy jokes at me." He did a metaphorical underline of this. And I was going to let it slide.
It's double redundancy.
I was gonna let it slide, but nobody else seemed to notice, so I needed to point it out.
You don't even know the half of it, too.
Did you write it in your notebook at the same time, too? How many hands you got, buddy?
No, actually,
you recorded it.
The level of bureaucracy. I have levels of bureaucracy on top of the levels you already know of so far because you guys are making bureaucracy jokes all day, the whole time.
Okay, you laugh. You laugh, but I am making a bureaucracy monster for when I run the next campaign. You're welcome.
That's actually the catchphrase of the department is "Don't make bureaucracy jokes at me."
There's a paper
Like, it's
form
on
for
the
that,
wall.
and a fee.
If you make bureaucracy jokes, then you got to talk to the bureaucracy department, which reports to the internal affairs department, which reports to the.
And then at the end, you find out that the final department reports to the bureaucracy department again.
Then we find out.
And you find out that it's all a circle.
And then we find out that this was planned before we even made the jokes to begin with.
Yeah. No. He has
not to the extreme.
No. He has. Let's be honest. He has 2 tabs for every scenario. Did they mess with me? Here's the thicker scenario where things get sticky. Did they not mess with me? Here's the thinner tab, the smoother scenario, like butter. But you had to make jokes. You messed around and you found out.
You're not entirely wrong.
You'd think me and Jake would have learned by now because of all the games we played with you.
No. I do this on purpose. I do this on purpose because that means Silver has to come up with ways to punish us.
See, why'd you say that?
Because I know how much he loves his tables. He says it really quietly, but I know I know the recording equipment picked that up.
All right, so
so we're in line. To get in line.
We're just waiting for them to call our number.
Out of character. I know what we need to do here. I read about this in a book once. We need to find the biggest guy here and beat him up to assert our dominance. That's prison? What's the difference?
The government would put you in prison for that.
Listen, they're both just our tax dollars at work. That's all it is.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
yeah.
That wasn't political.
So,
that's just true.
So from where you're sitting, you're not sitting where you can hear the ones for the royal family because they go into like a separate room. So you kind of hear more of the business ones, and then you hear the second in line for the royal family gets called.
Dang, look at that. One more.
Yeah, but what if this is like one of those 2.5, 2 3/4 type things? I'll riot. I won't actually riot. I'm pretty sure they actually have a line for that too. Oh yeah, it's over there. Those people look like they've been here a while.
That's called the active protest line.
Oh wait, no.
Apply for a protest permit.
Oh wait, that tall feller moved out of the way. I just realized that was the line to get a license for parades.
There's a difference?
Yeah, historically there is not.
Alright.
So we'll check in with Dorric after he went back to the station. He just finished with his listening to the music being played. It's kind of one of those like upbeats sort of string numbers, the string heavy numbers.
You know what the best part is? No wind chimes.
Those are going constantly in the background, though, if it's necessary.
Yep,
Yeah,
constantly.
but gentle.
Dorric is feeling
Aggressive, like Doric's.
Or a sandstorm. Dorric Sandstorm. That's your musician name.
Dorric.
Can I get away with that joke?
Doric Sandstorm.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Yes.
It's not copyrighted, I don't think.
No, I'm towing the line though.
So,
Speaking of which, we're still in this goddamn building.
Dorric will think about like trying to get up on stage and play his wind chimes with the band because he thinks that would be the perfect addition to the music that they are performing.
Does he remember that that's a crime?
And that's the question that I would like to ask the DM.
Oh, why are you like this?
No!
Why? Hey, why
What
would you do
should
this?
Dorric roll to see if he remembers Theo telling him, "Don't do anything that would get you put in jail"?
I would like to propose a will save because guy put the fear of God into it.
So I will say, generally, city politics stuff like that would probably be society.
Oh, God.
Well, Doric's in jail.
Wait.
There is no
Wait.
wanted. Yeah.
This depends on how good his diplomacy is to talk his way out of, oh, I'm sorry, I had forgotten that was a rule. Can you please let me away with the warning?
I've got some great news for you. Both of those have no modifier, buddy. It doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, but it's two separate roles.
It's true.
Roll it.
Oh, I'll do it in Foundry so that everybody sees it. That's a 14.
So I will say with a 14, you just about get ready to do the thing, then you remember reading in the thing and being sad about how it's against the law.
Dorric would also like to remember that he did not prepare that spell.
See,
Goes to do it. Spell doesn't happen because he's
Oh,
prepared.
wait,
and
no,
he's like,
Theo-
oh yeah, it's
Theo
illegal.
said
That's
don't
why
go
I
to
stopped.
jail.
wait,
And so
wait.
He was like a couple steps up the stairs on the side of the stage, and he just stops and walks back down the stairs. Because he
Okay.
Everybody's
remembered.
looking at him.
This is
Yeah,
gonna be this is gonna be my last little side tangent here for the recording. But do you know what this implies? Is that there is a whole underground scene of wind chime players and illegal wind chime transactions. There is somewhere in the city
You guys
somebody
wanna
with a
hear some
trench
wind
coat.
chimes?
Yeah, somebody with a trench coat going, "You want to buy a wind chime?" And then there's other people in trench coats being like, "Hey, you look like you enjoy a good wind chime solo. Meet me here at midnight. This location. No fuzz."
Oh God, does it make it more like prostitution and using a drug?
No. I'm saying it's like an illegal rave scene, but with wind chimes. And probably the
Just a
illicit
bunch of
type of
people
cactus.
standing, dancing in a circle, waving and waving.
Just the
wind
mosh
chimes in their
pit for the
hands.
people who had the hallucinogenic cactus juice before going to the wind chime concert.
So stupid.
They're just windmilling,
They're-
knocking people out.
I can't get behind illegal wind chime
No,
concerts. But what
illegal
is
wind
Dorric
chime
doing
raves.
after?
Oh,
Was
oh goodness.
Oh, it hurts.
He
Ow.
he keeps to just making his way. He gets back off of the side stage and like just makes his way through the crowd and it just tries to backtrack his way. Tries to find without a map the L station that he and that they agreed to meet at. Mission completed. He is cured.
Well, he's cured of the curse, but I don't know if he's cured.
Find out.
Next time.
And episode.
Yes.
Will Dorric to keep his mouth shut?
Probably not.
Well, that was an anticlimactic answer.
I just feel like he's not wrong.
So Dorric is going to have his little time listening. He's going to head back to the station.
Yeah, head back to the station.
Okay.
I will also message into Theo and Guy's brain.
Well, thank you for continuing that sentence.
Yeah. and say, guys, they did it. I went to the temple. They cured me. I don't have that curse. I can help now. Where are you? Wait, you can't see me. That means you can't message me back. Crap. Okay. Does this spell even work if they can't see them? I don't know. Oh my god, does this spell really not do that? 'Cause that sucks.
Part of me hopes it does work, and they weren't going to answer anyway.
Okay, it's I don't have to be able to see them.
But we have to.
So
be able to see
they
to
hear that
respond.
entire monologue of Dorric going.
I just look at
Is
Theo.
this going to work? I have no idea.
I just look
And
at
they
Theo
can't tell me.
as we get a simultaneous headache.
I mean, it would be simultaneous. So the really funny part is he didn't send this once; he sent it twice.
Just copy pasted. Did he
Because you can
reply
only send it
all
to
with
one
this?
creature at a time. No, you can only send it to one creature at a
Yeah.
time.
No, so I need a separate rant then for Guy.
For
Guy, the fart cloud
Guy,
to me.
this is Guy. It's Theo. I'm not sure if you would recognize my voice. I hope Theo did. I hope Theo got the message that I sent him just a minute ago. I'm not really sure if you can hear this or not, but I'm cured. They did me. Where are you? I need to help. Oh no, that's right. Dang it! I can't.
Guy just
I forgot.
starts rubbing the bridge of his nose while this is happening.
Theo is doing everything he can to not laugh. That's what he's doing.
And
I like to roll a medicine check to cure my headache.
You fail.
Yeah.
So he sends the message.
has no
You
clue.
can do anything else special, or you just gonna
I'll
go
go back to the station for now. Yeah, I'll do that later. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh no, he has plans.
Don't worry, plans mean nothing because I really have no idea what I'm doing.
Dorric would be terrifying if he planned shit. Like 100% would be terrifying.
He's terrifying now, but for different reasons. Dorric, we appreciate you.
All right, so he goes back to the station. It goes back to you guys in the bureaucracy department here, and you both just heard Doric's messages to you. And then before you have a chance to talk to each other about it, they call for number 3 to the royal family.
It's us.
We head towards the door. Or the
Yes.
desk, the door, wherever it's making us go. Show our ticket.
Yeah, so you basically have to go. Yeah, you have to go back to the side of the room there. There's a guard sitting there who basically takes your ticket, and then you're able to proceed past him through the door.
Is it fancy in here?
It's not like super fancy, but it's not really. It's also not.
It's a government building.
Like a common area. Yeah, it'd be fancy for a government building. How about that?
It's a cement brick, but they got a ping pong table in the rec room.
No, it's a little bit nicer because it is for the nobility. It's a little bit nicer, but it's still very much, they basically built this for the common people to come in here, so it's not like to the gills.
They have a ficus.
No, it's a cactus. We're in the desert.
No. It's a plastic ficus.
Someone still waters every day.
Who invented... Wait. In this universe, who invented fake plants? I would propose it was Leshy, who wanted a training dummy for people to help raise them who maybe aren't the best at taking care of plants. I'm not going to leave my kids with you. What the heck? No. If you could show you could take care of a plastic plant, I'll give you a real plant. Anyway, so we're in this room. It's
you're in the room.
Fancy.
Yes, and there is a half elf who is sitting at the large desk. Looks like a little bit older. This is... Have a seat. You are here to inquire for an appointment with the royal family.
Yes.
Indeed we are.
I must tell you, depending on what you are here for, the appointments are out about a month. But depending on if your case deserves more important attention, you can always be pushed out.
Well, then I don't want to waste your time. I'm just going to come out and say it. We are looking to talk to the person who went to the Spires last, as well as to go into the Spires ourselves, as we are on a mission of utmost importance.
So, I will say, before you start talking about the Spires, this is somebody who's like that very arrogant, there's a waiting list, we can put you on it, just to let you know this is the situation. As soon as you start talking about the Spires, that whole, like, arrogance level that he was having is just gone.
And then,
like, he's like, oh shit, you guys actually have business.
and then clears his throat. So, if you wouldn't mind... Like, as the arrogance drops, his voice gets more fancy. Yes, so, if you wouldn't mind, we'd like the earliest appointment, so long as we can dress appropriately for the occasion.
The earliest appointment we would have available would be for tomorrow, just before lunch.
Splendid.
So, all right.
But I will definitely suggest that you definitely get different clothes. Maybe even... He kind of looks at... hold on, let's see which one he looks at.
My money's on Tattoo Boy. The best part about that is that took a second to register.
Actually, I rolled the die to see who we look at, and I rolled odd number, so he looks at Jake. Or not Jake, he looks at...
he looks at me through the screen.
He says,
he rolled
what
a natural 40 perception.
I would suggest that you get a haircut as well.
I suppose it has been a moment since I got my last haircut at the school.
And you definitely could use a spa, because he definitely has that, you guys smell like the road.
Well, somebody did try to throw me into a river. Somebody did
He's
try to...
It took me a minute to realize what you meant when you said that.
Theo smells himself. Yeah, it smells like dirty water and blood.
Exactly.
Wait. Theo took a shower.
No, he left the room.
He didn't take a shower while he was at the
inn, or
the tavern.
Somebody took a bath or something in the other tavern.
That would be me. Remember the pumpernickel?
Oh yeah. No. You went again. No. I'm sure the fans.
Y'all two went the second time.
I'm sure the fans will tell us in post.
That's fair. We had forgotten. It's been a while.
Yes.
I don't remember that one at all.
We'll be long past then by that point, though,
That's fair.
sadly.
Is it customary to bring a gift?
Not necessarily customary for your level of appointment, not so much, but you could definitely do so if you choose.
Do you know of a place where we could buy decent clothes? Because I'm pretty sure this isn't going to cut it.
No, definitely not. It would depend on where you are staying in the city. Might have some nearby, depending on where you're at. Though most of the places I would refer to you would not have availability by tomorrow.
Are you familiar with the Sand Cat?
Give me a
Was this just like a luck check?
Go out drinking.
Is this just like a D100 type scenario?
no, give me a I don't know, society? Sure.
Well,
Read his reaction.
19.
His reaction is very much not flattering.
Joke's on him, I was chosen. I remember that about last episode.
Like, you know.
I had not one but 2 cat friends.
That's correct.
Forgot about that.
Let's see. No availability till tomorrow. He looks at Theo looks at Guy. I wonder if one of the agents can help us get some fancier threads. This is kind of part of the job.
Yes, I'd especially like if it's a write-off. Business expenses.
I think I overheard Fritz talk about Lark being good with stuff like that. But I'm not for sure.
Yeah, so he says, so you want to take that appointment for tomorrow, or do you wish to go later?
Works.
Okay. May I know who's all going to appear?
I am Gavison Fields. Here is...
Theodore Skyfallen.
And then there's Dorric.
We have a clergyman, an Eros clergyman, by the name. I can't remember. I personally can't remember Doric's name, but Theo would have memorized it.
Meyerwood.
What's his last? Meyerwood. Eros clergyman by the name of Dorric Meyerwood.
Okay. I will get them on the list for tomorrow. You will meet them. You come to the city, into the castle district. Go to the western doors, and you will be led into the castle, and you will be brought to the small dining room. You will have lunch with the king.
Oh.
Ooh. It's been a while since I've dined with royalty.
You've dined with royalty before?
By the look that this man gives you, he doesn't believe you ever dined with royalty.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Guy's basically dined with royalty ever since he summoned, Nunya. Huh.
He doesn't believe it's royalty.
Well, Guy's not the one who said that it's been a while. It's been since breakfast. Guy.
Yes, this is is that all you? That's all you can give you from this department here. Do you have further appointments, or do you wish to leave out the door? Because you can leave from here easier than going back to the lobby.
Do you think we still need to make go ahead and get in line to see the Mages Guild? The business license thing isn't happening. I'm not waiting for 4.5 days. It's not happening.
Well,
The mages will. One of the mages will be at the lunch because it's a matter of the spire. Cool.
I like you. You're a nice guy.
What's your name?
They'll look at you and say, "If we ever have to meet again, you can refer to me as Avar."
How do you spell that?
I'm assuming how it sounds.
Is it Avarr? There might be a silent H in there somewhere.
You can write it in your notes, however it is for you to pronounce.
Q7, the color purple.
I was ready for you this time, you sneaky bastard.
Hey, listen. At least this time, it was a natural progression for a conversation instead of me being a ding dong, being like, "Hey, what's this guard we're never going to meet's name?"
What's random guard number 4's name over there?
I mean, although, what isn't that truly like a big part of the essence of tabletop games is spending all this time creating an NPC that you are pretty sure your players are going to love and interact a lot with, and then they meet this drunk at the bar, and they're like, "What's his name?"
Becomes their best friend.
It's Dave. Oh no, not Dave!
That was a bad idea.
His name is Limerick because he's a drunken bard, and he tells bawdy rhymes, and then the party adopts him. Yeah.
That's enough.
Just shaking my head.
So Avar,
Right,
well met, Avar. Have a lovely rest of your day.
He's going to motion to the door.
Yeah, let's get out of his way. They just leave. Theo just leaves. Doesn't even wait on the guy. He just leaves.
Just gives a little bow, heads out the door.
I need a time check to know how long that they've been there, like in real time, and Dorric has been standing there at.
It's like nighttime now.
I will say, when you guys split up, it was still fairly early day, like not even noon yet.
No, I mean like I've been at the station.
I'm
how
going
many
on.
minutes have I been waiting?
So Dorric would have finished his stuff at the temple around noon. The sun has set.
Well, there goes my plan. See, I told you. I mean,
He's sleeping like a homeless person at the fucking L train.
I was gonna, if it had only been like 30 minutes or so, I was gonna bust up in there and be like, "The hell's going on? Why are y'all taking so long? Oh my god, I'm healed!" Like in front of everyone. One might even say a public scene would have been made. But no, I guess he's sleeping at the train station like a hobo.
I need you to roll for me a D100, please.
Oh no! Is Jake gonna return and steal the rest of his money? Oh, I forgot about vacancy.
If y'all got my ass arrested, I'm gonna be so pissed.
We got you arrested.
Good this episode.
I think maybe you should have paced.
After like 30 minutes, honestly, Thea left y'all guys. I went back to the tavern.
Oh,
Yeah, but don't we have his card to get onto the thing, or did we?
I
Just
have
card?
like
his own
no
card.
money. Oh, D100 is
Did you cast approximate to figure that out?
no. It is a 31.
Low could be good.
All right, so no, it's not.
Ow.
So as you're sleeping, you'll end up having a heavily armored boot kind of kick at your leg.
He'll just kind of roll over onto the other side.
They'll kick you harder.
What? Theo, is that you? And roll over and look up at the guard. Oh no.
And he's going to...
No, I can't go to jail. Theo told me don't go to jail.
Not jail for this yet. Once the sun fully sets, then it's jail time. And he will hand you, basically he's going to write a sheet of paper.
I get a warning.
There you go.
Oh, how much is the fine?
Yeah, how much is it?
I would say you're loitering in the castle district, so and vagrancy, so you have a fine for 1 gold.
That's not terrible.
Right. Whew, once again, I can afford it. Thank God.
You were like 10 minutes from prison, though.
It was y'all's fault.
No.
And he would have given you the fine. He says, "Don't let me catch you sleeping here again." He said,
He didn't make you go to sleep.
Do I pay you? Does Dorric even understand the concept of this? Like, all of a sudden, problem vagrancy though? That's not a sin.
I mean, it says on the ticket that you have to go to the court. They have to go to the court.
Oh no!
He'll try to pay the guard with a gold coin.
When's the due date? Tomorrow at lunch?
So the ticket says you have to either pay at the court or you can pay in one of the precincts around the city.
He completely ignores this and tries to force a gold into the guard's hand.
Oh my God.
No, bribery.
The guard's the guard looks at you trying to give the gold. He's like, "No, you have to take it to the station. The instructions are on the card."
Oh, okay. So, my apologies. Theo told me not to do anything that would make me go to jail. Not that I've been in jail before, or judge anyone who has, for that matter. But he told me not to go to jail this time.
The guard walks.
Dorric grew up in a different kind of cell.
Here's the thing with this, though.
Roll a perception real fast, Dorric.
He wasn't even a guard.
Give you a piece of paper and say, "Go pay this money."
17.
So as he's walking away, you hear him mutter something about traveling police.
Turns out,
as long as it's not racially based, I say nothing. So
damn dwarves.
He didn't say that. So he'll look around and be confused, and they said we would meet here. Did they forget me? Are they still in there? I don't know. And so but I have to get off the roads. Is the L train working anywhere? Is it going?
Yeah, the train's still up and running. I would say this would have happened. This would have happened right around, probably right around dinner time is when this guard would have came up to you while you were asleep. So it's not close to the sunset.
Oh, it's not that dark yet. Oh, okay.
No, it was in the meantime while you were waiting for him.
Okay. So if the sun's still alive, I guess I'm gonna go try to find Theo and Guy at that office. Now that I'm cured and confident that I will be of aid to my friends.
I believe in you.
We got out of the building. Oh shit! It's dark. We're in trouble.
Well, are we in trouble, or is Dorric potentially in trouble? I hope he wasn't falling asleep at the station and getting arrested or nothing.
He'll try to barge in the door, like push it in hard.
It's a pull door.
So, because it would have been in between time, I need you to give me a...
Oh no.
I think it'd be we're going to do a survival check to see if you can figure out how to get back to where
Oh no.
I think... Where's survival? There it is.
Survival.
Ooh. 24.
Yeah, he is.
So I would say, as you're trying to get your way back to the area there, you're gonna get kind of turned around and lost a little bit because it's unfamiliar city. You just
Everyone looks the same here. Where am I? As he says as people walk past him.
And as the sun starts to set, you've managed to find the right street as they come out of the building through a side door.
Theo! Guy, did you get my message? I'm cured. I can help now.
Awesome. We're meeting the king tomorrow. And he just keeps walking towards the train.
That escalated much quicker than I expected.
I'm very good at talking to people. And Theo was surprisingly very good at managing red tape. No, it's not actual red tape. Well, there was some, but it was in the...
Those were arrows on the ground.
No. They had opposite.
So yeah, you're able to get onto the train and head back to the tavern.
Do we need to find another tavern? And they tell us there's not any rooms available this time?
I'd like to formally apologize again for my friend Dorric to these people who run the place.
I have the feeling Dorric's apologizing to him this time.
Oh yes, Dorric is actually apologizing, but he is also explaining. Look, I don't normally act that way. I was under a curse. I'm over-explaining and giving them my life story now. Explaining that this ghost that follows, like, just our entire backstory. Guy has this Nunya that lives out in his brain, but he talks to him outside.
All right.
And we saw him.
I think our cleric friend needs to get some rest.
Yeah, so they'll tell you they still have 2 rooms available, and if you wish, you can book them for longer.
Looks like, 2 days?
Doric's in such a good mood, he'll pay for it tonight and put his arm around Guy and go, "We'll bunk together tonight, Guy."
Joke's on you. I'm going to spend a large portion of the night. Hey, Silver. Can I roll like a diplomacy or something to not only apologize, but offer to either help out at the tavern, or if I have permission to tell stories to any of the tavern goers?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm trying to make a little bit of coin on the side, or get a discount on the room by either helping out or getting tips for stories.
I gotcha.
Partly because I don't want to go to bed early with Dorric.
Yeah, give a diplomacy for that.
20 Ren.
And then my brain's completely blanking on what I told you the price was for the rooms last time. They did not change in price.
I don't remember either.
I think there were 5
scroll up
silver.
eventually.
Insert price here. Do I need to... Was that high enough to either help or tell stories? 21.
What was it again? 21. So they'll tell you that tonight they don't have... They don't want to just put you out there right away, but they will. They want you to share some stories with them before they decide it's worth putting you up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I believe oh shoot! I clicked the wrong button. Don't worry about it, everybody.
While this is being decided,
Yeah,
Theo is going to take his room key. He's going to look at the others. I'm going to see if one of the agents can get us some nicer clothes to wear to see the royalty, because this is kind of important, and none of the places here are going to be open. Can get us in before then.
I don't understand why my just general cleric robes would work nicely. I'm a cleric.
Dorric, take a bath.
Hey,
All right.
Hey, Silver.
I'm okay
For
with
a
that.
performance for the
Yes.
stories, it is a natural 26, and they will be stories about guys' extended family, like the bear rider, the story of how they all met at the spire, but maybe zhuzhed up a little bit, like glorified. Like, Dorric went absolutely ham with that Club of Forgotten Knowledge. And
Yeah.
maybe some like folk
So-
tales from his neck of the woods.
So yeah, they will say that. So you basically it'd be after kind of the night settles down. You basically share a story with the whole family. So like the kids and the mom and pa and the it's actually a grandpa are all the halflings that run this tavern. So they kind of listen to your stories. And they all give you a little clap and say, "Hey, we'll definitely put you in for tomorrow night."
Oh, outstanding. I thank you kindly for your hospitality and for your patience with some of my companions.
One of our companions.
Dork, having sniffed himself, will now go take a shower and head to bed.
One
I
specific-
wasn't wrong. God, what did I land in? God, what did I land in? Ew.
one companion
So-
in particular.
I believe you said, Theo, that you were going to go speak to the
Yeah,
tavern.
he's trying to see if one of the agents can get them some nicer clothes because they wouldn't be able to get in to see a tailor to make some fancy clothes before the audience.
So when you go to the tavern, Lily's the one working the bar. There's two patrons in the bar. And she'll see you open the door. She'll kind of give you the 1 second and get the drink to one of the patrons, and then she'll go over to the side and kind of give you a motion to come over.
He follows.
What's going on?
Well, we have an audience with the King of Dunehold. A lot of higher ups are going to be there. We need fancier clothes, and the tailors can't get us in before the appointment.
Okay. I'll tell you, you gather everybody here. I'll get Lark.
Yep.
Oh, is Theo about to walk in on a Dork in the shower?
I mean, there's probably a closed door. He'd knock on it.
Doesn't hear it, is just singing to himself.
Also, you gotta remember, both Theo and Guy have seen Dorric naked.
True.
The shit doesn't phase us anymore.
That's understandable, but yeah.
Sign of true friendship.
You're just one of the boys now. He lets Guy know down in the tavern. He says, go see Lily as soon as you're done with whatever you're doing.
Dork.
And tells Dork, goes and tries to get Dork's attention. Doesn't answer. Opens the door. Hey,
Screams like a
when
girl.
you're done, when you're done, go see Lily in the tavern.
Like, covers himself up, leg up, crossing himself, screams like a girl, bubbles all over.
You sleep naked. I definitely have seen it before, dude.
Dork will step out of the tub, wrap on a towel, and follow Theo.
You could. Nope, not saying anything. He just goes from. He makes sure that they're back at the room, and he goes through that door, through the closet door again, to go to the tavern. He's like, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit from the bathroom."
Dork starts itching because those bubbles are drying on him.
Did tell you to finish first, but you didn't listen.
I always listen, I just don't always hear. I thought you said all I
Confirmed
needed
Dorric
was a
has, like,
bath.
a-
I don't understand why I have to be here. Plus, shouldn't you be naked for a measuring anyways? That's how we do robes where I come from. And that's how Guy walks into, is a naked Dorric with a towel wrapped around him, bubbles all over him, just slowly drying, arguing with Theo that he shouldn't even have to be there because he doesn't need the clothes, he only needs a bath.
Aren't you guys? Did you guys go through the door into the tavern
Yes.
proper?
Yeah,
100%.
I'm
He
assuming
has not paid
that, like,
attention to Dorric
yeah.
at this point.
That's the arguments are right there, like at the entrance into the tavern. Yes.
So Dorric, you walk into the tavern, and like I said earlier, when Theo was there are two taverns. There are two patrons at the bar.
Don't even notice them. Just arguing with
Dorric
Theo.
decided to walk into a bar naked.
I've got a towel.
Go
was a towel.
upstairs.
He'll go upstairs to
And
finish
then
his shower
Guy-
and get completely dressed and come down.
So Guy will walk in, having heard all this nonsense, and Lark is standing there waiting.
I'm very late.
And when everybody gets together, Lark just says, "All right, I know the perfect places for the clothes. You definitely need baths and haircuts. I know the perfect places. I got all this for you." And that's where we're gonna end.
Well, this has been a wild episode. And if you want to talk about how wild this episode was, or other things, there's a neat app called Discord. I believe we've talked about it, maybe just once or twice throughout the entirety of this campaign. But check us out on the Discord. The link should be in the description.
And if you've enjoyed this, we'd appreciate it if you gave us a rating of a review. Of course, if you enjoyed it, give us a 5. If not, give us a little lower, but try and let us know so how we can get that 5 and know that you're enjoying the show with us. And if not, at least share us with your friend. Word of mouth is always helpful for us too.
There's 5 naked Dorrics, by the way.
That'll work. I don't think that would get very many clicks.
And we also have all of the social medias. You can find us by searching Face Rest on any of the major ones. We also, every episode, we post a neat little picture to go with the episodes. And it's just a little digital artwork that goes with it that typically has no inkling as to what's going on in the episode, but it always matches for some reason.
Oh my goodness, this one has to be some sort of wind chime rave. And in the background there'll be red tape.
Oh my gosh.
Police line do not cross.
Don't go to jail.
Just a bubble bath.
A popping bubble.
I like the idea of a set a set of wind chimes on the ground with the police tape that says "Do not cross for crime scene investigation."
Sir,
God, if
Sir,
that's the
I'm gonna have
art,
to ask
I'm
you-
just gonna I'm gonna lose it when that comes out.
Oh my goodness, you know what, listen, but I would also love if on any of the social medias you put some sort of representation of a wind chime rave. like a drawing or like a selfie of you raving to a wind chime. I don't care. That'd be awesome.
All right. So that's everything but my theme.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Our theme of the week. This one, I thought about it long and hard, and these guys really mess with me, so I had to mess with them back. So, I want the times when, as a GM, or DM if you prefer, you have taken the stuff that your players have kicked at you and kicked it right back at them. Example, the whole bureaucracy. They made jokes about all the bureaucracy nonsense of the city. I had to go to the next level and make it even more ridiculous. Let's hear stories that have happened like that. Either you have done it as a GM, DM, or you as a player have had it happen to you. I want those stories.
You gotta remember, you also made jokes about bureaucracy last time.
I'm allowed to.
Just wait for my turn, Silver. I'll get you.
I hope you're keeping a list.
Oh, I am. Just like you're keeping a list of all the times guys insulted Dorric.
I don't think he really did today that Dorric is aware of.
Yeah.
And as always,
We love you.
we love you.
Love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.